thing we're going to look at is a gate. Gating drums used to be incredibly fashionable. It's less so now, but it's still a very, very useful tool. And I'm going to use it to try and clean up from this kick drum, try and get rid of some of the snare. If I start it playing, I've soloed the kick drum. We can hear the snare, we can hear a bit of the hi-hats. Let's see if we can clean this up a little. So I'm going to put a gate across this channel. A gate does exactly what its name suggests. It lets something through. And when you open a gate, you let something through. What I want to do is I want this gate to only open when the kick drum hits. And if you listen to the kick drum, and if we actually look at the waveform, you can see there's the kicks, there's the snare. So if I set the gate so that it only opens for anything louder than that, it should get rid of everything. So the control that we're interested in is this one. It's called threshold. And when I crank it all the way up, it lets nothing through.
Okay.
In other words, I've set the threshold as high as the highest peak there. As I wind the threshold down, it's currently set at 0 dB, we're starting to get the bass drum. And now you can hear, as I bring it down, the snare's just starting to peek through. I don't want that. So I'm going to use the range control that determines how much the gate closes. You can either say shut it up, or you can say take it down by half. I'm going to take it down completely. And then the release and hold controls determine how long it stays open. Once it's opened, how long do I keep it open for? If I set these two short, I will take away the ring of the drum. I can set them a little longer. If I set it too long, it'll never close. I've set it at 4 seconds. It doesn't close. So I'm going to bring it back. That snare's still triggering it. Okay, I can do another thing to help get rid of the snare, which is that I can use a filter to make it only listen to lower frequencies, so it won't listen to where that snare drum is in the frequency range. And there we go, we've cleaned that up a huge amount. The attack control determines how quickly the gate opens. If I set it too slow, I lose
the
attack of the drum, so I set that as quick as I can. I'm going to bypass it so we can hear the difference we've made. I've got rid of a huge amount of spill from that snare mic, pretty much everything. If it sounds a little dry and unnatural, I can up the range a bit. So it's just turning the snare down. It's not actually shutting completely, it's just taking it down. But that's a good starting point. Okay, basic use of a gate.
Great, good.